Good morning students of class 9th. This is the video number 2 for physics class 9th lesson 2 forces and law of motion. Yesterday in the first video we had discussed about the what is force, what are the effect of force and Newton's first law of motion. Today we are going to explain you something about Newton's second law of motion. Okay students, now this is the lecture number 2 class 9th physics lesson 2 lecture number 2 of what forces and law of motion. Okay students, so welcome to web tutorial by Vinith sir again. Now today's topic is Newton's second law of motion. Newton's second law of motion. Okay students, what is Newton's first law of motion? I told you yesterday in the first video. Whenever a body is at rest, remain at rest. Whenever a body will motion will continue in motion. कब तक? Until unless when external force is applied. Okay students. Now to understand Newton's second law of motion, we have to first know about momentum. What is momentum? Okay. So before this topic, we have to discuss about what is momentum. This is a very important topic. What is momentum? You know very well the force required to stop a moving body. The force required to stop any moving body is directly proportional to its mass. If the mass of the body is large, then we have to require more force, large force. Okay, and you know the force required to stop a moving body is directly proportional to its velocity also. Okay, so we can write what the force required to stop a moving body means. To define any moving body to stop, we have to require two things: mass and velocity. So what is the momentum? Momentum, it is defined as the momentum of a body. The momentum of a body is defined as the what? Product of mass and velocity. Product of mass and velocity. Okay students, so what is momentum? We can write momentum is equal to mass into velocity. The symbol of momentum is P, then P is equal to m into v. This is the formula for momentum. Okay students, this is the formula for momentum. It's too hot today also, the weather is very hot. P is equal to m into v. You know momentum, this is P. P is vector quantity, it is vector quantity. Vector quantity, you know very well what is vector quantity, which have both magnitude as well as direction. So we can say that momentum is a vector quantity. And about its unit will be what? The unit of mass is kg into the unit of velocity is meter per second. So we can write kilogram meter per second, second inverse, okay, per second. This is the unit of momentum. Okay, one more thing. you write the force required to stop a moving body. The force required to stop any moving body is directly proportional to its mass and velocity. Okay students, means to stop any moving body, force is directly proportional. Okay, the force required is directly proportional to its mass and its velocity both. So we can say that momentum is equal to mass into velocity. It is the product of mass and velocity. Okay, suppose if any object or body is at rest, rest means it is not in motion, so the speed or velocity will be 0. if speed or velocity will be 0, then you put velocity 0, then momentum is also is equal to 0. P is equal to 0. So we can say that a stationary body have 0 momentum. Okay, a body is in rest have 0 momentum. So this is all about momentum. So take screenshot. I am going to erase it. I'll do one numerical on this topic Abhi, just now. Okay, now erase. So student, momentum has finished. What is momentum? You know very well. Momentum is a vector quantity. Its SI unit is kilogram meter per second. Okay, and momentum is the product of mass and velocity. It's very easy. You can understand. Okay. Now let us let us solve a numerical question. What is the question saying? I'm writing. What is the momentum of a man? What is the momentum of a man? Okay, of a man of mass 75 kg. मास कितना दिया है 75 kg. When he walks with a speed of how much? 75 kg is the mass, 2 meter per second. This is the speed. So you have to calculate P. You know how to solve the numerical. Firstly you have to write given. What are the given in the question? Given P you have to calculate, and mass is m is equal to 75 kg, and what is the speed? Speed means velocity v, 2 meter per second. So we can calculate P is equal to m into v. We know the formula of momentum. Then P is equal to what is the mass? 75 into velocity 2. Then P is equal to 75 to the 150 kilogram for this and meter per second. This is the answer. Okay. Now you can solve more and more questions, numericals on this topic. So you practice from your book. Now we are going to discuss about the Newton's second law of motion. Okay students, इसको कॉपी कर लो, हो गया? Now we are going to explain what Newton's second law of motion. To explain the motion of any object, Newton has given 3 laws. We have discussed Newton's first law, and now the next is Newton's second law of motion. Second law of motion. Newton's second law of motion. Okay. What is Newton's second law of motion? According to Newton's second law of motion, according to Newton's second law of motion, what is according to Newton's second law of motion, the rate of change of momentum. देखो momentum इसमें आ गया, इसलिए momentum को पहले बताना था. The rate of change of momentum, the rate of change of momentum, change of momentum of any object, of any body, of a body is directly proportional to, of a body is directly proportional to the rate of change of momentum of any object, any body is directly proportional to what? Applied force. Directly proportional to the applied force. जितना आपने force applied किया उसके directly proportional होगा क्या? मैंने बताया कि direct the force required to stop any object is directly proportional to its mass and velocity. I told you in the topic of momentum. And यहाँ पे आगे देखो, the rate of change of momentum of a body is directly proportional to applied force. Momentum में दोनों आता है, mass और velocity दोनों, force directly proportional. तो यही था according to Newton's second law of motion. यही है Newton's second law of motion. मतलब you can say that force, applied force is directly proportional to rate of change of momentum. Means change in momentum. Change in momentum upon time taken. कितना टाइम टेकन? मतलब क्या है? कोई बॉडी है, कोई ऑब्जेक्ट मूव कर रहा था, तो जब मोशन में था तो उसका मोमेंटम क्या था, और हमने एक्सटर्नल फोर्स अप्लाई कर दिया, फिर बॉडी रुक गई, तो उसका मोमेंटम कितना है? मीन्स फाइनल मोमेंटम माइनस इनिशियल मोमेंटम, दिस गिव्स यू चेंज इन मोमेंटम. ओके, So what we get, this is the statement of the Newton's second law of motion. Now we are going to derive the formula for this. Okay, now इतना हम लोग कर लिए हैं, चलो अच्छे से करो. Force is directly proportional to change in momentum means final momentum minus initial momentum upon time taken. Okay students, then force is directly proportional. Initial momentum is mass into velocity, तो mass will be constant at initial और final, कोई चेंज नहीं होगा मास में. Mass into velocity, final velocity represented by v, mv minus mu upon time for t. So you can write f is directly proportional to m, कॉमन ले लें अगर इन दोनों में, तो आएगा v minus u upon t. ओके स्टूडेंट्स, इतना कर लिया, फिर आगे चल रहा हूँ. इसको स्क्रीनशॉट करो, बहुत छोटा सा. अब यहाँ पे आ जाओ. Now what happened, you again write this, f is directly proportional m v minus u upon t. F is directly proportional m v minus u upon t. We know that rate of change of velocity per unit time, a is equal to v minus u upon t. So this is replaced by a. You can write at the place of this whole a. Okay. Then f is equal to k. This is the proportionally constant at place of this m a. Okay. So k is equal to 1. This is proportionally constant. It is constant. So what will be the formula? F is equal to m into a. This is the formula for Newton's second law of motion. Newton's second law of motion से ये formula आया, where F is the force applied, m is the mass of body or object, a is the acceleration of the object. Acceleration means rate of change of momentum. Okay. Now you will copy it in your copy. This is the formula for force is equal to mass into acceleration. Erase कर दूँ. तो बच्चों क्या मिला, ध्यान देना. यहाँ पे जो फॉर्मूला मिला f इज इक्वल टू एम इंटू ए, यहाँ से देखो तीन फॉर्मूला बन सकता है. अगर आपको a इज इक्वल टू निकालना है तो क्या आएगा, f अपॉन m. a क्या आ गया. अगर मान लो तुमको m निकालना है मास, तो क्या हो जाएगा, m इज इक्वल टू f अपॉन a. सो देयर आर थ्री फॉर्मूला. ओके, 1 2 3. देयर आर थ्री फॉर्मूला फॉर न्यूटन सेकंड लॉ ऑफ मोशन. ओके, दिस आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट एंड वेरी इजी. एक बार अपने से करो, डेफिनेटली समझ आएगा. अब एक न्यूमेरिकल बताता हूँ इसमें. चलो ये छोटा न्यूमेरिकल ऑन द न्यूटन सेकंड लॉ ऑफ मोशन. I'll tell you single numerical, and after that you do, you practice from your exercise book. Okay. Now a question is there. 1 second. What is the acceleration produced by a force? I have written the question. What is acceleration produced by a force? Acceleration, this is the question. Okay, acceleration produced by force of how much? By a force of 12 Newton, 12 Newton. Okay, exerted on an object, of mass कितना दिया है, ऑब्जेक्ट ऑफ मास 4 मीटर पर सेकेंड स्क्वायर. नो 3 kg. ओके, सो व्हाट इज द फॉर्मूला. सो पहले हम लिखेंगे सॉल्यूशन, फिर लिखेंगे गिवन क्या क्या दिया बच्चों. व्हाट इज द एक्सेलरेशन. ए इज इक्वल टू क्वेश्चन मार्क पूछ रहा है, बाय ए फोर्स ऑफ 12 मीटर. फोर्स कितना दिया है, 12 न्यूटन दिया है. एक्सर्टेड ऑन एन ऑब्जेक्ट ऑफ मास 3 kg. मास कितना दिया बच्चों, 3 kg दिया है. ठीक है, इज इट क्लियर. देन यू कैन सॉल्व इजिली बाय फॉर्मूला ऑफ न्यूटन सेकेंड लॉ ऑफ मोशन. अकॉर्डिंग टू न्यूटन सेकेंड लॉ ऑफ मोशन, क्या था न्यूटन सेकेंड लॉ फॉर्मूला, F इज इक्वल टू m इंटू ए। ओके, देन ए निकालना है तो ए इज इक्वल टू एफ अपॉन एम, ये भी फॉर्मूला बताए थे। पुट ए इज इक्वल टू व्हाट इज एफ, 12 अपॉन 3 4 मीटर पर सेकेंड स्क्वायर, बिकॉज द यूनिट ऑफ एक्सेलरेशन इज 4 मीटर पर सेकेंड स्क्वायर। वन मोर थिंग, यू नो आई टोल्ड यू व्हाट, F इज इक्वल टू m इंटू ए। यूनिट की बात कर लो थोड़ा, फोर्स का यूनिट होता है न्यूटन, न्यूटन, मास का kg, एक्सेलरेशन का मीटर पर सेकेंड स्क्वायर। सो यू कैन से दैट 1 न्यूटन इक्वल टू 1 kg मीटर पर सेकेंड स्क्वायर। यू रिमेंबर दिस यूनिट, डोंट फॉरगेट इट। ओके, यू कैन राइट। इसको करो, नेक्स्ट वीडियो बात करेंगे।